everybody, and welcome back to my brother, and Sneed. I'm Sneed, joined as always by my brother.
Yeah, welcome everyone. We're doing Autism Part 2.
You are the brother, I'm the brother. You're the other brother.
No, you the Sneed.
You other brothers
He
can't
just
deny.
said he was Sneed.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
Listen.
Sneed. Florian, listen here right now. Listen very, very carefully to what I'm about to say. For the next 10 seconds of what you say out loud on this podcast, I'm going to put your voice through the deep black guy filter. So keep that in mind with whatever you're about to say.
Yeah, I'm Chef from South Park. Welcome to my chocolate balls that everyone enjoys.
Now, E-Rich, is it funnier if I do not put it through the filter or if I do?
Yeah.
It's funnier if you don't.
And now, is it even triple funnier if I just put you through a high-pitched filter when you said that?
Yeah.
Should I painstakingly go through the entire podcast making Florian deeper and you higher for the entire show?
Yeah, I just ate all his testosterone. That's what happened.
And if you're wondering why would that be painstaking, it's because I'm recording all three of us on one track instead of three separate tracks.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, that's how it works. I can't you guys would have to record your own shit, and then it's annoying to sync up. But anyway, that's enough inside baseball.
It's annoying anyways, don't do it.
Yeah, it's fine the way we do it.
So last time you said, shockingly, that we are your only friends. Is that true, Monkey?
No! You know I'm friends with fucking Eggy and Kino and Weekend. Everybody I podcast with is my friend, and we have like a huge rogues gallery over here.
Yeah, I was worried for you there.
Oh, come on.
Imagine if we were your only friends.
That wouldn't be so bad, would it?
I don't know. We only meet like once a week.
I mean, Florian, I feel like I podcast with you every fucking day. It never ends.
Well, maybe twice a week.
My life is one long conversation with you interrupted with, like, sleeping.
The time in between podcasts just feels like a blur to you.
It's just nothing.
It's
and
like
then
I'm in the movie Click, and I'm just skipping to the next podcast, and the rest of my life is flashing by me.
Yeah, talking to me is the only thing that cures your autism, if just for a moment. You know?
It's the only time I can feel superior over somebody is when I'm talking to Florian.
And all the other time, you're just completely non-verbal and you can't wipe your ass.
Well, boys, before we continue this autism quiz, I would like to approach the two of you not as a friend, but as a businessman. Really, the CEO of SIMIAN JIMMY'S TREEHOUse Industries. I'm calling a treehouse board meeting.
Wait, are you going to put the second episode behind the paywall?
No. Listen,
okay.
We've got E-Rich, the COO here, Chief Executive Officer,
that's right.
or whatever the fuck.
Wait, operating
Yeah,
officer.
no, I'm the CEO. Yeah, I don't watch enough Succession to actually know what these words mean, E-Rich. We've got Florian, the Chief Officer of European Affairs.
Financial officer. But yeah, also European.
Also, he does both. And probably a bunch, like, marine affairs, maybe? Is he a squid?
Yep.
Listen, I've gathered you all here today because I'm going to make an executive decision on something, Florian, that does perhaps negatively affect you in some way, but ultimately democracy is the true winner here, so I think everybody will be happy. I did a poll on my YouTube channel, not a straw poll, just like a community tab poll, asking everybody who they thought would end up being the most autistic of the three of us.
Wow.
And that poll got 1,200 or 1,000, 1,200. 1,200 people voted in it. Now, Florian, would you care to guess how many people typically vote on our straw polls when we have a link to a different website?
I think we probably have around 500 for each vote.
Well, on our most recent vote, which came out 6 days ago, it currently has 200 votes on it. So overnight, we got 6 times the votes on the channel as opposed to the straw poll thing. And it got me thinking, as an executive, what truly reflects the needs and wants and desires of the YouTube viewing audience? This fucking straw poll that...
No, I agree. That's definitely better.
Well, Everich, did you hear about this? There was a scandal in the Is It Kino community where Weekend Warrior admitted he cheated the poll. He posted a link on his Twitter saying,
"Oh my god,
Skinamarink is at number 9 on this 13 movie poll." He voted it all the way up to number 1 with a bunch of people who don't even watch the show.
Yeah,
Florian, are
really
you serious right now? Because you had to watch Skinamarink for that reason.
I mean, yeah, we definitely need to hold him accountable for that. I really don't know.
Yeah, we should think of a punishment for him because he did ruin an entire episode and our day. But Florian, the reason why this negatively affects you is because you are currently winning the 200 vote poll by about 8 votes for the
you can't
Hobbit.
do that. You can't.
That executive decision, motherfucker! I'm canceling that 200 vote poll because fuck that, it does not represent our audience. I'm redoing the poll on our YouTube channel where it's gonna get thousands of votes. Fuck you!
You should have done it for the next one.
It's too bad. That's why
motherfucker.
I'm calling a business meeting to let you know you got fucked.
No, you're fucking your fans. They clicked on that and they wanted you to see the Hobbit.
He said, Erich, remember 1 minute ago when he said he supports this whole thing and now he's backtracking?
Yeah.
Because he's winning by 8 votes right now.
The backpedaling is real.
But no, that's why I said democracy's gonna win, because more
assumed
people
you
can
would've-
vote and they can actually vote for what they want to watch.
I assumed you meant for the next one. Jeez.
That's
I can't believe you're changing the rules.
Did you miss the part when I said you're getting fucked? I was pretty clear.
I thought you meant because I'd be the one found to have the.
Well, here's the thing. There's 3 of us here, so Erich, you're the tie-breaking vote here. Who's in the right?
You like
I've
the
actually-
fact that he changed the vote?
I do pay your
through?
salary, Erich. Don't forget that when you're voting.
Oh,
I'm gonna pull a Logan Roy here. You better be sniffing your armpit, Romulus.
Yeah, he's not paying enough. Vote him up.
I vote with Monkey.
Okay, I was gonna.
Why?
The thing is, this
Why would you
podcast
do
will
that?
come out on Thursday. I'm posting the poll on Saturday, like 5 days before, regardless of this vote. So, like, the poll will be out by the time anybody hears this.
Why would you side with him? We had a vote, and now he's just overriding it.
Because
you're good with that?
the vote only got 200 votes. It's
Rigged.
irrelevant to the
Rigged election.
audience.
it's literally
The
rigged.
listening
He just
audience is not
admitted-
represented in that vote.
He just
I think we have
specifically
to-
said that he rigged it. So yeah.
We have to count every vote. I think
I mean, yeah, you're
the Dominion voting system here was corrupted.
you're supporting Trump right now, and he's trying to redo the election.
Now,
Good job,
Florian,
Erich.
I think if Hobbit Battle of 5 Armies deserves to win, it will win naturally from the larger vote. Like, why are you so preoccupied when you're winning by 8? Like, I could just tweet it out and win tonight.
Wow.
If that's the standard we've set, because I don't think you can tweet out a fucking YouTube poll, but you can tweet out a straw poll.
I mean, it's just a link.
Can you link to it? I've tried to copy the link to one.
I think. I mean, it's in your community tab.
Either way, it's better for the channel. You know, spreads the polls go crazy
if
in the
you click on the
algorithm.
poll itself, yeah, wow. Should have just waited for the next one, motherfucker.
I think The Room versus The Hobbit Battle of 5 Armies versus whatever fucking made up movie Weekend put on, you know, that's gonna do gangbusters. That'll have like 5 million votes.
Yeah, for sure.
The channel's gonna go viral based on that poll, and everybody's gonna come listen to the podcast.
Rocket ship to Mars.
Too bad they don't get the context of you hating The Hobbit, and you would definitely hate that one. So
You don't think that
I think he's
viewers of
right.
the channel would have the context of like our inside jokes?
The Hobbit should succeed or fail on its own merits.
It's been too long. They forgot about The Hobbit.
Things that should not have been forgotten have been forgotten, Monkey.
I wish I could memory hole the entire Hobbit trilogy.
Yeah, and see it again. You're so right. That'd be great.
Yes. To be disappointed all over again. I hate myself. Well, we're 10 minutes in. Are you guys ready for this autism quiz?
Well, man,
Yeah, let's do it.
I thought you were going to say you're going to override it with the poll. just declare that I'm the most autistic, you know?
Oh, yeah, I guess we should do the... Well, here's my question, E-Rich. I know... I would say of the three of us, E-Rich, when it comes to both intellectual and emotional intelligence, you have both me and Florian beat. So I'm not worried about you for this. But if we read these results, I could see somebody, maybe a more contrarian, childlike member of the podcast, trying to change his answers in the quiz just to prove people wrong, perhaps. I'm not going to name any names. So should I even bother reading the results here?
I think we should read the results after we have the proper results.
To see if the audience got it right.
Yeah, see if the audience...
Have you guys already looked at this? Because that might just be, pointless.
Well, I looked at it last night, but...
This might be a phantasmagoria here, Erich.
What are you talking
it's
about?
a fake show.
I haven't looked at the test, no.
Okay, good. In that case, memory hold the last minute, Florian. We'll get to it.
I mean, we don't even know what the result is because we haven't finished it yet, right?
So true.
All right, let's go.
Well, we've spent a lot of time doing Inside Baseball, talking about podcasting. Let's get away from that. Complete change of pace with question 26. I frequently find that I don't know how to keep a conversation going.
Wow. I mean, that would have totally applied to me back in the day, but I mean, I guess now I disagree with it. Yeah.
Strongly?
Imagine. I mean, yeah, I guess strongly. I guess that my autism is cured once again.
No, I would say if I'm ever going to do a stream and like if I'm playing a video game and I need somebody else there to keep the conversation going, to read the chat, Florian is the number one pick. Florian, you could talk to him for 12 hours and he will just keep going, always coming up with something to say. I don't know if I've ever had like a long, awkward silence with Florian. He's always got something. He's very talented at this.
Wow, really? Thanks.
I would say so. Like you and Eggy are chatterboxes.
Like back in the day, I swear it was really hard, but now I'm fairly good with it. So, yeah, totally masking that autism.
I think it's because you are more of an open book than most people, so you've got more to share. Where a lot of people are reserved and want to be more mysterious.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like Erich, he's tall, dark, and handsome. We don't know much about him. He's got this mysterious backstory.
Yeah.
Will we ever get the Erich backstory? Who can tell? Maybe if our anime ever gets a movie theatrical release, that might be a big enough event for Erich to really unveil it all. But Erich, how would you answer this question?
I would say slightly agree, because I do feel like there are times when I'm with someone or talking with someone and the conversation just kind of stops and I'm just kind of like looking around being like, I don't really know what to say at this point. And then I just kind of wait until the other person says something. So, I would slightly agree.
Well, why don't you just take the Florian approach and say, so have you ever had the schnitzel? Do you like to watch The Hobbit? Just bring out those staples.
Yeah, that's not me.
Just get 5 conversational staples that you can whip out anytime he gets quiet.
I guess I can ask people about schnitzel.
Yeah, ask them, have you ever had schnitzel? That's a good question.
Yeah, your traditional German food? Hell yeah.
Because most people will be like, what the fuck is that? And then you won't know how to explain it.
I would ask people about spätzle, because I like that more than schnitzel.
Well, what is that?
It's like... you explain it, Florian. You would know.
So it's basically like how you make noodles, but instead of like making them long and stretched, you just put them in water and like you just pour the dough of the noodles into the water, and then they form clumps, and that's spätzle.
Clumpy noodles in water?
Yeah,
but they have like cheese. They usually have cheese.
Well, yeah,
the Germans have a beautiful, rich culture, I've got to say. Are there any spices to add to this food, or is it just the flour?
Well, some people like to add like what? God, I gotta look up what this is called.
Salt and pepper.
I mean,
that's the rich, famous, or the infamous spice over in Austria.
So it's called fresh chives. I guess they add some of those.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like those.
Too spicy?
Yeah, and lots of cheese. I don't know. They're gross.
Do you like spicy food, Florian? I don't know that.
No, not really.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, I don't like.
That's
any
the Middle
curry.
Eastern in him speaking.
Yeah,
He can't handle
I'm
spicy
normalist.
food like us white boys. For me, the words are I frequently find that I don't know how. I would say I know how. I just invented the great idea of asking them about schnitzel. But I'm more of a shy and reserved person, especially if I'm just out and about. I don't need to be chatting it up with these random people at the DMV right now. So while I might know how, I don't really find it necessary. So I'll say I slightly disagree.
Huh. I didn't even consider that. I mean, I wouldn't go outside and talk to a lot of people. Wait, or would I? No,
Yeah.
I guess if I'm on a date, I don't run out of stuff to say. No,
Well,
I stand by my answer.
I find when I'm with somebody who I'm friends with and I'm comfortable with, I don't need to keep a conversation going with them. There's no such thing as awkward silence with friends. That's just called existing.
Silence.
Yeah, it's just called being human beings at that point. So I think I would imagine it's more for when you need to keep a conversation going, in a a casual way for whatever reason. But whatever, we're on the next question. Who cares?
Yes, just
Honestly, I think that a comfortable silence can be perfectly fine. You have to become okay with not talking.
I wish we could do that on this podcast, but then people would stop listening. If we could just chill out for a minute, we can all check our phones.
we just become like King of the Hill and we go like,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
yep.
Dang old Florian, man,
That's how we do it.
man, dang old ball frog, man, licking his tongue, flipping around in circles, man, dang old, trying to fight the fly, man, dang old man. It's like, boom, man, fall all the way back down.
That fucking fly man buzzed all around, man, the fucking fly going.
Playing dang old co-op, man, there's ball frogs everywhere, and the 8, 9, 10 ball frog latching onto me, man. I was like, damn, man, let go, dog.
Got 2 boomhowers reviewing ball frogs.
Dang old
all
Isaac,
8
man
boom
running through
hours.
that dungeon. There were a bunch of people trying to kill him. Tears everywhere.
Is that going to be on your anti-reviews channel, Boomhauer Reviews Ball Frog?
Probably not.
What? What do you mean no? I'm giving you gold here, motherfucker! I thought you Nazis love gold!
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Number 29. Second question of the episode, 18 minutes in, Florian, or do you need to continue?
Yeah, go ahead. Fine.
Okay, cool. I already know Florian's answer to this one. As somebody who has podcasted with him for years, I know the answer to this one. I find it easy to read between the lines when someone is talking to me.
Oh, yes.
Is Florian great at detecting irony and or sarcasm?
Nope.
Is that a strong disagree?
Yeah, strong disagree.
Oh. I guess
You don't think
that's
so?
why we're doing this quiz. That's why you said you were autistic, because I called you out for this. So I guess, it makes sense.
Do you disagree that I do this?
No. Not at all.
I have a feeling that this quiz is going to tell me I'm not autistic, but I think this is probably going to be an outdated quiz if it does.
If that's the feeling you have.
Yeah, you don't think so?
Erich, what about you?
I'm going to say strongly disagree. I am incredibly gullible. If someone tells me something and there is any ill intent, I will not read that ill intent in any way.
I am so easy to trick. I'm so easy to
No fucking
flabbergast. I am a dummy.
This
when it
never
comes
happened.
to-
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Erich, I would say you shouldn't strongly, because you are in on my jokes all the time when Florian is
Yeah,
not.
I guess that's true. But that's like me being in on something. When I'm out on something, I'm like completely unable to read between the lines.
Yeah, but who isn't in that case? I mean,
Yeah, I
anybody
guess
can
it's
get
true.
tricked by shit they don't know.
I also have
Yeah.
strong disagree, right? Just
Yeah, you strongly disagreed. Are you going to stick with that, Erich?
No, I'd say slightly disagree instead. I guess I got talked out of it.
yeah, I can't believe you're thinking that. Like, when does that ever happen to you? Like, when do you ever? Oh, I was tricked. Damn.
All the time.
You
All the
just-
time. Although maybe it's less in person. Maybe it's like on Discord calls. I'm easier to trick. But people will outright lie to me, and I'll like just believe it. Just
Gooby, please, this has never happened.
Yeah, Everett, you're really approaching this from a malicious point of view, where I'm trying to think, like, I don't think I'm running into a con man every day like you must be. So, poor Everett, you're living in the bad side of town or something over there. I think reading between the lines could just be anytime there's subtext to anything somebody is saying. Like, if somebody... Maybe like autistic people are kind of like Drax in The Guardians, where they take everything very literally.
Oh, God.
yeah, no, I'm not like that at all. Then, so
Yeah, I should
strongly
hope
agree. Then
not.
You strongly agree?
I think I strongly agree that I can read between the lines of people.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go on that as well.
Okay.
Yep. I mean,
Is it fair to say, do autistic people identify with Drax? Is that why he's funny?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Maybe that's why I hate him. Maybe because
You hate Drax because you are him?
He fucking threw a ball at that little girl, and I have to see it every time because the trailer keeps coming back. Oh,
Hey, you gotta see it in context. I'm sure it was justified.
yeah, I'm sure.
Drax is not a mindless attacker of children, is he? His whole thing is that he's trying to avenge his dead child. And now he's attacking children indiscriminately. I don't know about that one, James Gunn. Trying to explode MCU on your way out, motherfucker? It's already dead.
I don't know. I
Too
think
late.
the Kang Dynasty will be great.
What? Filmed on a green screen in prison?
Wait, I thought he was Dishonored. Am I wrong? Fuck.
Not that I've seen.
Oh well. Guess we'll see.
Florian, number 28. I usually concentrate on camps.
Wow.
You know anything about concentration camps, Florian? I usually concentrate more on the whole picture rather than on the small details. This is just like a redux of the question we had before.
Asked this. What the fuck?
But here's the fun part. I will see if Florian's answer matches the previous one. So Florian, let's see if you're a consistent human. And now I have to like desperately scroll to see if I'm going to be consistent.
Is this question a trap? Is this question seeing whether you are honest from your previous answer? And
no, I don't think. Well, what's it gonna do? Like they would just cancel out? No, I think they just think if it's differently phrased, we'd have a different approach. But yeah, I mean, I definitely still focus on those small details to a slight degree, I think.
So you slightly agree?
Yep.
Okay. What about you, E-Rich?
Wait, no,
you focus on the you don't focus on the whole picture, right?
Yeah, I don't.
E-Rich.
Yeah, I would say that I tend to focus on the whole picture. I don't really get worried about every little thing being right as long as the whole thing is good.
Hey, I love a balance of both. I love examining a story on the macro and micro level. That's why I love One Piece. It does that better than anything else.
It's pretty annoying that there's no medium option, huh?
Exactly. Like, I guess it really wants me to lean one way or the other. And I guess overall details are more fascinating and fun for me than the grand structure, I guess.
Wait, last time you said you focus on the details a lot, like with the spelling mistake.
Exactly, yeah. Am I saying something different than that right now?
Well, you're saying slightly. I think last time you said yes.
Well, I think if I have to choose between big picture and small details, I lean slightly more towards the small details, is what I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. If that's inconsistent, that's fine. I mean, I am autistic, so I think I have that right.
Pretty close.
Yeah. Number 29, I am not very good at remembering phone numbers. Oh my, can I start with this one? There's only 3 phone numbers I have memorized, and that's my mom, dad, and brother. Any other phone number ever, I can't keep it in my brain. Just, it's not my thing. So
yeah, I fully agree as well.
Okay.
I'm great at it.
You're a big phone number stan.
I remember my old phone number. I remember a bunch of other people's phone numbers. Yeah, I'm good at phone numbers.
So definitely disagree. Or
yes, definitely disagree.
Okay.
Yep.
Number 30. I don't usually notice small changes in a situation or a person's appearance.
Yeah, strong agree. I think I even lost a girlfriend once because I noticed she changed her hair. So
I was about to ask that specifically. That's so funny.
Whoa.
yeah, like specifically, like I couldn't tell. She was like, "Hey, what? Can you tell the difference?" And I'm like,
Oh my
no.
god.
Like, no. Another time she asked me what's my eye color, and I also drew a blank.
Oh, I'm terrible with eye colors, though. I really don't look at people's eyes and be like, "Oh yeah, you're a blue-eyed person."
Erich,
Yeah,
what color are your mom's eyes, Erich?
Uh-oh.
Brown? I don't know.
You don't know.
I have no idea.
My mom has green eyes, which is crazy because I don't know if I've seen another person with green eyes. Like I don't register that either, Erich.
What color are your eyes?
Brown. I'm
Okay,
shit from
my
head to
eyes
toe,
are-
buddy.
Wow, yeah, my eyes are hazel, so I guess I have a little bit.
What the
of
fuck
green going
color
on.
is
What color
hazel?
are your eyes?
Is
Florian?
hazel green? Is that what I meant by green?
Hazel's like brown with a bit of green in it.
That's probably what my mom is then.
What are you, Florian?
I'm brown.
Brown eyes. Wow.
Yep.
Beautiful brown eyes.
Mhm.
Brown hair too, Florian?
It's more black.
What about brown shit?
Yeah, I think he's black hair.
Yeah, it's usually brown.
Sometimes green, sometimes red.
His shit is red. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, just constantly dying. That's it.
Yeah. So your answer for I don't usually notice small changes in a situation or a person's appearance, Florian, is definitely agree. What about you, Erich?
I have to read the question again because I keep fucking forgetting. I don't. Small changes, no, I don't. But like big changes, I will. So like slightly disagree.
Wow. Yeah, you'll notice when there's an entire arm missing. When you're like,
Well, no, but like if they
That's-
change their hair, I will notice that. Usually,
is that a big change? I mean,
I
guess
think
they
of
could
that as a
change
big
small
change,
amount.
personally.
Maybe they just get a little cut.
I think I have to say I don't notice. And I think I might have been more autistic as a child than I am now. Maybe I did grow a little bit out of it because I had and I've told this story a bunch of times, so my apologies to everybody who hates hearing the same story, but in elementary school, I had a friend who had cerebral palsy in one of his hands, so it was always curled up, like just all fucked up all the time. And I didn't know until 6th grade. Like, it just never
shit.
occurred to me. So I really didn't notice that, let alone people's eye colors or if somebody gets a haircut, unless it's like, a full foot of hair gone, I'm not really gonna pay attention to that.
I had a neighbor who was missing a hand, and I didn't notice. He was always hiding it in his pocket, so
I thought you went
No
to shake
idea.
his hand and you're like, come on, bro. Retract that shit. Let's go.
But yeah, it took me a while until I noticed.
So I guess I have to say I agree.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, next question, 31. I know how to tell if someone listening to me is getting bored. Uh-oh. Florian?
I slightly agree.
What? Oh, what happened? Well, was Florian talking again? I fell asleep.
Honk shoe,
Yep,
me.
Exactly. What were you saying, Florian?
Wait, let me read the question again. Yeah,
I think
slightly
inability to remember the question, which is both me and you, means that we're incredibly autistic.
agree. I mean, I don't know. I feel like autistic people remember things more. It's hard to tell, really. I mean, I guess I will be very surprised what turns out to be the truth.
Well, I mean, I don't know if this is necessarily the most accurate way to
it's
diagnose yourself.
Probably
But
not.
Florian, I think this question doesn't even apply to you because nobody gets bored when you speak. You're always saying something so outlandish.
Yeah, something
that-
so wild that you can't not
No way.
listen
Yeah,
to it.
people have to like lean in and like sometimes they jump off their chairs in frustration and anger, screaming at their phone.
Mhm. They break their computers in half.
Yeah,
They
nobody
write
gets
a lot of
bored.
Angry comments. I mean, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it never happens. Cool.
So what's
No,
your
I mean,
answer?
there's There's got to be some stupid chads that like you could tell that they're not interested in anything that I could possibly say. Like movies, you watch movies, bro? Do you even lift? Yeah, I think I could tell. I still slightly agree.
Okay. What about you, E-Rich? When you're teaching some dumbass history course and the kids are falling asleep, surely you're aware of this.
I can definitely tell when somebody's getting bored, and I usually shut the fuck up at that point and just be like, okay, I can't help but be self-conscious about that kind of thing.
Yeah,
so strongly agree. No, not snore. Just
you dismiss the class because they didn't pay attention. Like you said, you should stop talking.
Yeah, they're just checked out. So I'm just like, yeah. No,
you can't really blame them though. They're high school kids stuck in prison, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would say I slightly agree. I would like to think a lot of the things I talk about, I can at least pretend are interesting to people for at least 5 minutes at a time. But every now and then I'll find that despite my passion, somebody is bored out of their mind listening to my Survivor rant or whatever the fuck shitty reality show I'm watching that week. So, I slightly agree. Sometimes I probably do bore people and don't realize it until it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
30. Too late.
Yeah. 32. I find it easy to do more than one thing at once. Florian,
Florian.
Well, I guess I slightly disagree. I don't know. I mean,
are you multitask McGee? Because you are a squid. I would imagine those tentacles can be all over the place, like Doc Ock. You can strangle somebody and type on a computer and rip Spider-Man in half all at the same time.
Yeah. I like to play video games while watching movies, but I don't know. I feel like I get distracted a lot, and I don't think I'm too good at it.
Well, you said recently that you're always listening to music, even as you're podcasting, so you can multitask listening to my voice and, I guess, the Sonic OST at the same time.
Well, it's pretty quiet, though, so I don't know. I mean, it's just background noise.
Are you listening to Asperger raps in the background? Famous F-slur song? You're singing it to yourself?
Yeah, just constantly loudly. That's the only way I can stand it.
It's still, you know what? It is still an absolute banger. I don't care what anybody says. Come on the show, bud. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Behind the Music episode of the podcast.
Man, I wonder what he's up to.
Hopefully his next album's coming out.
Oh, you think?
I would like to hope so. I want Faggot 2 to come out.
I feel like he's the kind of person that doesn't do anything unless you specifically watched him do it, like a kettle that never boils.
He wouldn't be pursuing artistic endeavors unless he was posting them online as evidence, you're saying?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, do you make anything that you don't post? Who are you to speak?
Oh, I make tons I don't post. Like,
what are you making?
You have no idea how much work goes into games that I don't post.
Well, I thought they would eventually come out.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't post, like, in between.
Well.
I mean, when he posts, like, the whole album, yeah, I guess.
E-Rich, do you find it easy to do more than one thing at once?
Yes, I find it incredibly easy, and I'm actually kind of good at it, so.
Yeah, how many things are you doing right now?
5 at least. As a teacher, you have to be able to do several things at once and not go insane by doing that. So, yeah.
Yeah, usually you can eat lunch and do this podcast at the same time.
That's right. I can eat my salad and just stare into fucking nothingness while you idiots are gabbing in my ear.
Now, let me ask you this. Oh, go ahead, Florian.
I can never read the chat very well if someone else is talking to me. Like, I got definite limitations with multitasking.
Oh yeah, if I was gonna try to stream Sekiro and read the chat at the same time, it would be a fucking nightmare. There's no way I could do both.
That in particular, I'm bad at. I like it was infuriating to try to stream a game while also taking care of chat shit.
Yeah, that's why you need your Florian there to do that shit for you.
Yeah.
To read the chat and hang out.
Yeah, you could have had it all, but you deleted it.
That's right.
Oh, E-Rich, I think we can convince him to make a channel again one day. just for streaming. And, if we promise him that he'll make like $10 in super chats a month, I could see E-Rich coming back.
Maybe if I have time, but I currently don't have time to do that shit.
No,
And also,
time.
it's just like there's like no enjoyment from playing a game and being watched to me. I'm not good enough at this shit.
Oh, I'm very bad at every game I play, E-Rich. It's people like to watch an underdog overcome and achieve.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That's certainly true.
Yeah, I've watched Ninja for 0 minutes of my life. I've watched Florian play Snaky Bus 100 times.
I thought I'm good at Snaky Bus. Damn.
It took a lot of work to get to where you are today, and I was there every step of the way. Every stop of this bus, I was getting on and off.
Snaky Bus champion.
And when I watch Florian streams, I get off quite a bit, let me tell you.
Wow. Yeah, I'll just absorb you into my bus.
A comment that we got a few months ago that stuck with me and always makes me laugh was in response to me and Florian, somebody said, the word wow has lost all meaning.
Wow.
Yeah, I gotta stop doing it. Wait,
No, we
who
don't.
started it?
I think we've started a movement of just saying wow to anything.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, I definitely say too much, but
No. My question is, who started it? Was it me or was it you? And who stole it from who? Or was it just both of us are natural wowers?
Oh, we gotta stop. It's lame.
Where did it? Somebody
started
trace
saying
back
that's
the
wild a
podcast.
lot,
Where did it
but-
come from?
I'm suspecting E-Rich. I think he started.
E-Rich started
Shut
it?
up. No, there's no fucking way.
No, you just said it, and all the times you said it before.
That was literally the joke. Do I have to explain it?
Very likely. Yeah, please. I didn't get that
He
subject.
thought you accidentally said it.
Oh my god. Nothing I do is accidental, Florian. It's all on purpose.
You
Yeah.
were so wowed by that comment.
Jump into wow. That's a song you
World
guys
of-
wouldn't know.
Nope, never heard
World
it.
of WoW.
It's from like Nick Jr. TV or something. So me and Aggie were watching it one day and we got addicted to this rap song for 4-year-olds. Jump into wow. Let's do it now. I'm talking to Mickey Mouse and Spidey fans. Mickey Mouse and Spidey fans. Mickey Mouse and Spidey
Wait.
fans. Whoa.
That was really what the song was like?
Yeah, you think I'm making this up?
Damn.
No,
Damn.
I'll post a link to the song in the description. It's a great fucking song. It's called Jump Into Wow. Look it up. Do you want me to play it through my mic right now, motherfucker?
Yes.
I'll take the
Yes, do
monetization strike. You think I care
And
about
then
money?
you'll
gonna
instantly
get-
win the autism quiz that way.
Okay, I'm pulling up Jump Into Wow. Florian, start vamping.
Yeah, you're gonna listen to
I
the
type
baby
J
shark
and it
next.
autofills Jump Into Wow on my YouTube. Okay. Can you hear it? No, you can't hear it.
Yeah,
No,
kinda.
you
Not very
the,
well.
You got the noise detection. That's switching in and out.
Can I turn that off real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's not even in options. It's like right there.
Okay, can
when
you
you're
hear
in the
this
call.
now?
Yeah.
That's much better. That's much better. Wow, you were pretty accurate. That is exactly what it sounds like.
Is it a good song or what?
That's a bop. That's a banger. Do it
Oh,
now.
I'm talking to Mickey Mouse and Spidey fans, and that was worth not making my $20 on this podcast in ad revenue. So shout out to Jump Into Wow.
Yeah, big time, big money.
Do it now.
Can I multitask? That is the question. Now, let me ask you this. Does it count if you're multitasking, doing things that require little to no effort and don't actually matter? For example, binging through the backlog of a podcast while grinding for levels in Sekiro. Does that count as multitasking?
Yes.
Obviously, no.
Yes, it does.
Multitask implies a task and not a distraction. Okay.
Not something passive like listening to podcast while playing
Some-
video
some-
game?
Something you actually have to do. You know.
They say, scientifically, there's no such thing as multitasking, and you can only just switch from one thing to another very quickly.
I don't know. I text and drive quite a lot.
That's true. So true. Shout out Mr. Mosby for drunk driving and killing somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Mosby from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody in the 90s was drunk driving and killed somebody, and then he...
Holy shit.
Oh,
yeah. The actor or the guy in the show?
Both.
What do you mean?
I assume that's Mosby's backstory in the show as well, but yes, the actor did do that.
Ah, wow. Okay, I guess he's character acting. Damn. It's really done it.
I'll say I'm slightly good at multitasking. Why not?
I think that reading the chat while streaming is the best example, because those are two things that you're currently tasked with.
Yeah, but like, okay, so like when I was doing it, I was playing on PlayStation and had an iPad that had, like, if you're playing on PC, I'm sure I could do it much easier. But like,
I have a separate monitor. It's still like the same kind of.
Yeah, but I was like seated on a couch playing my
you never
PlayStation.
Want to sit on a couch.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
I think I am super good at multitasking.
Were you holding the phone as well?
No, the iPad was like perched next to me.
Perfect.
Okay, boys, 33. When I talk on the podcast on Discord, I'm not sure when it's my turn to speak. I updated that one for you, Florian. They had the word phone in there. I know that would have triggered you. You say, the word phone? What is this, from the 1820s?
No, phones are still a thing. Cell phones are still phones.
Yeah. You should have heard you on part 1 of this podcast.
Yeah, well, I still agree with that. Okay.
Libraries? What? I thought those were burned down in 1939 or whatever the fuck.
You have not gone to a library. Don't fool me.
You guys can't, because they burned them all down.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, you don't need to bet. Look outside. It's still raining ashes all over.
We have a beautiful library that was just recently built, okay? You're insane.
Yeah, you need to start building new ones.
What is the fucking question? Oh, I got it. No,
I'm sorry.
Slightly disagree
That's
with
not
that
funny
one.
enough to be laughing that hard at that one. What'd you say?
You should be ashamed.
What'd you get?
I already forgot that.
Are you do you know when it's your turn to speak when you're talking on the phone?
Well, actually, the question is, I'm not sure when.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure when to talk on the phone is disagree. Slight disagree.
So you are sure when to talk?
Yeah, slightly.
Yeah, basically, if you're autistic out there, here's the trick. When the other people are not talking, that means it's your turn. You know? I mean, E-Rich, are you on a different boat
The
here?
other person could be thinking about what they're going to say.
Interrupt them with something more interesting, like I just did. Like, fucking figure it out, dude.
I think I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah, Monkey's guide to mental health is just don't be mentally ill.
Just
you know?
figure it out.
Just figure it out.
Come on, man. Like, it's just you. You can only help yourself. You got 60 more years. Fucking figure it out. But E-Rich, what's your answer for this one?
Strongly disagree, because I just, wait until the other person's done talking and then say your piece. Just like actual talking, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. And, I mean, just what E-Rich said. 34. I enjoy doing things spontaneously. I'm going to spontaneously answer it first and say, you know what? Yeah, I do. You know what? I found a new joy in it. Somebody calls up and says, hey, let's go for a little road trip. Apropos of nothing, I'll say, oh, my cats are taken care of. Okay, let's fucking go. What about you, Florian?
I strongly disagree. I hate it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why do you hate it, Florian? Why do you need a concrete plan for everything?
I don't know. I like when things don't happen like I want, then it's like I don't know what to do now with the rest of the time. It's a real problem. Okay. I don't know. Too bad I can't just figure it out, huh?
With time, Florian. E-Rich, what about you?
That's gonna happen anymore.
I would say slightly disagree. I don't mind, but it has to like fit in with what I want to do. So like, if somebody says, "Oh, I want to hang out tonight," and I don't want to hang out with them, I will either ignore them or I will like pretend I'm doing something else. So I don't like that kind of spontaneity, but I think generally, if I'm cool with it, then yes. So just generally, not really.
Okay. Number 35. I am off. Oh, God. Sorry, Florian. I am often the last to understand the point of a joke.
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty bad at that. I strongly agree.
Yeah, maybe this quiz might be explaining some of our perhaps communicational, perhaps personality conflicting. I think we're understanding why maybe we don't mesh all the time, Florian, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we do have pretty good chemistry usually, but yeah, this is...
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just expect people to understand everything, but yeah, like, there are brains that work differently for sure.
Well, and it is a different, I guess, atmosphere when we also have thousands of people listening to the conversation. It's easier for me to make jokes that I know you won't understand, because, I mean, at least hopefully 20 people out there will get it, so it's funny for them. But I think most people, when they're having a conversation with a friend, it's just mano a mano, in which case, hopefully I wouldn't be throwing inside baseball jokes at you when it's just you and me. I don't think do I confuse you with my jokes when it's just us?
I mean, no, I'm pretty sure that, like, usually I would... What do you mean? It's never just us. We never talk.
Yeah, we do. Sure we do.
No, we always go on here. We never talk it outside of recording.
Yeah, we do. Oh, we talk outside of recording all the time. We just did this morning. You don't count that?
I mean, no, there's like...
Any communication that's not public counts as friends talking, Florian. What the fuck? What do you mean?
I mean, even then, there's not just me. There's like a whole group, so...
But
so never just the two of us, no.
Before E-Rich got here, it was just the two of us. For like 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. Was I throwing inside jokes at you then?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Come on. E-Rich, am I crazy here? What the fuck?
No, not at all.
How would I even know if they're jokes, man?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know. E-Rich, are you often the last to understand the point of a joke?
No, I'm often the first. I remember, I remember in The Death of Stalin, I guess a lot of people didn't realize that was a comedy, so everyone was kind of sitting there watching it like it was a drama, and I was the only person in the theater busting a gut laughing.
Well,
so
I was the only one who understood that the menu was a comedy in my theater.
Me, E-Rich, and Low-Res were the only ones who knew The Whale was a comedy. The rest of you still gotta catch up on that one.
It isn't.
It's pretty fucking funny, dude.
I mean, it's funny, but it's not a comedy.
I've gotten a lot of comments on that podcast saying this is Florian's shining moment. Like, this is not only the funniest Florian has ever been, but also the only time he was right and everybody else was wrong. Like, that's your big episode. If you're a big Florian stan, don't miss the Whale review.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's bizarre that you guys didn't like The Whale. It was great.
Yeah. Bizarre. What a disgusting use of the English language here, but I am often the last to understand. Now, I'm going to say I slightly disagree, because there's plenty of jokes that I don't get. And I spent... Oh my god, if I start this tangent, we might be here for years. Should I even bother?
I'm ready.
E-Rich, should I open Pandora's box? Is it even fucking worth it?
Maybe. Please tell me at least part of the story.
Are you guys fans of Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so Malcolm and his mom work at this store called the Lucky Aid. And on their shirt, there's a button that says the L stands for value. And I'm like, okay, I don't understand this joke. I'm gonna have to research that one. And it took me like an hour of research, and I kept finding contradictory statements and explanations. Yeah. So let me ask you, E-Rich, what does that mean? What does the L stand for value? How is that a joke?
I have no fucking idea. The L stands for value.
Yeah.
Is it meant to be? It's just dumb. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Actually.
No. It sounds like it's gonna have a great point to it.
Does it? So you would think Malcolm in the Middle, in my opinion, is one of the greatest comedies and sitcoms of all time. There's nothing that beats it in terms of like a dysfunctional family sitcom for me. Like better than any animated show, live action, it's the best. Like it's firing on all cylinders. It's got great writers. So I'm wondering if these writers are so clever, it has to be some sort of joke I'm just not getting. Like, because the store's called Lucky Aid. The L stands for value, but you can't just do it. That doesn't make any sense. How would the letter L stand for the word value? What the fuck are you talking about? I look it up. It turns out Lucky Aid is a real store. There was only one that ever existed. It no longer is open. It closed like over a decade ago. If you go to their Facebook page, it's just a picture of the actor who played Craig from 10 fucking years ago. It's a real store, and that was their real button. The writers of Malcolm didn't invent that. That's a real thing that they had that said the L stands for value, and I guess it's just a ripoff of whatever the Right Aid slogan is. So it's not even a joke. It's like just a really shitty bootleg.
It's just a problem. It's just like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and they put it in Malcolm.
It's an incongruity.
For so long, I thought I was the last to understand the joke, but it turns out nobody understood it. I saw so many Reddit posts of like some guy who thinks he's a genius who finally cracked the code, and it turns out the Malcolm writers didn't even write it. It's not a joke.
Wow. A joke I don't understand is in The Simpsons they go to this store and it says Sneed's Feed and Seed.
Oh, my brother and my brother know all about that.
Yeah,
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Should I call my brother and ask him on the podcast? My brother and Sneed.
I think he's missing playing Bullfrog.
Do you want me to actually call him right now and ask him?
Yes, please.
Okay, we played Jump into WoW.
Do it.
Okay, I'll see if he's awake. Florian, start vamping for fuck's sake.
So I guess Mumkey definitely does understand every joke then, because that time he didn't understand it wasn't
even a joke.
Yeah, so you always got all the jokes all along. Yeah. I guess you have to answer that you understand every joke.
Okay, it's ringing. You guys probably can't hear the ring.
What's up?
Yo, Patchy, we're recording the podcast.
Yeah.
I had a question for you.
Sure.
So Erich wanted to know, he didn't understand a joke on The Simpsons where they go to the store called Sneed's Feed and Seed, formerly Chuck's. We're wondering if you understand that.
Yeah, I can explain it to him.
Okay, go ahead. He can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So the guy, Sneed, ran out of town, and Chuck overtook the store. So now it's Chuck's Seed and Feed.
No, it's formerly Chuck's.
Oh, sorry. I guess I don't know it either.
God damn it! I hung up on him.
Fuck.
You see, my brother, and Sneed.
I guess I'll just have to not understand that one.
Yeah, that's too deep.
I mean,
can't win them all, boys.
I don't know.
I think we've got 16 more questions. Or 15.
No
wow. 15. Jesus
Christ. I don't know. We should go longer. This is gonna be too short.
It's an hour.
What?
It's like 54 minutes right now.
I feel like going for 3 hours though.
Yeah, that's what the people deserve.
Yeah.
A whole Hobbit.
And then once we're 2 hours in, we'll start the Dungeons and Dragons review, and it'll be part of this episode as well.
Yeah, we'll just roll into it.
Yep.
Time codes? No time codes. You find out yourself when you listen.
Yeah, we just do a critical roll into it, you know.
Question 36. I find it easy to work out what someone is thinking or feeling just by looking at their face.
Ooh, super disagree.
Whoa! You can't read emotions, Florian.
Not from the face, no. Maybe from.
What?
What would you read it from, Florian?
That is an all-time Florian quote.
Telling you,
you can't read emotions, not from the face. God damn, that's gonna be in the comments.
Florian,
that's a good
millions of years of evolution in the human species has allowed our faces to contort into different shapes, so that you can tell what someone is feeling.
When they have like the feeling chart, it's just 16 different faces.
16? God, there's so many. Oh, jeez.
Too many.
It's too many to memorize.
Many emotions.
He's struggling with happy and sad.
Now, see that, like, the next evolution is the autism, though, where we don't need that whole face stuff anymore. So it'll be perfect.
Wait, so what's
we just throw it away.
Like, do you exert like a pheromone that tells you how you feel?
No, we just guess from context. That's way
You
more
guess?
efficient.
What's the context?
I assume he must be happy.
From what they say. Oh my god. I think you won this one in a landslide, Florian.
I mean, probably can do happy and sad, but I don't know. The other ones seem pretty strange.
Huh. So, when you watch like a TV show, you don't appreciate the performance of the actors or anything, like all the contorting they're doing to their faces?
I thought we gathered that. I thought that was clear by now.
No, I want to hear about this. Can you like elaborate on that? Like your experience with... That's why you don't want to see a play, because it would... Like you don't care about the performance?
It would just be boring.
Yeah, no, like whenever everyone tells me like, oh, this guy played such a great performance, I'm like what did he do different than any other ones?
Didn't you try to argue Brendan Fraser deserved the Oscar?
Yeah, but like to me, everyone who does like emotions with their face wouldn't really like be noticeable to me. So.
I just figured it out. He doesn't really read the emotions of the face. He's more into body language, and the whale's body language was screaming off the screen. It's impossible to ignore.
I mean, I didn't like feel his emotions, but yeah, I mean, like just being trapped in the whale's body is like such an existential thing, and the fact that it looked so real, I don't know.
Existential empathy.
Yeah.
Wow. E-Rich, I find it easy to work out what someone is thinking or feeling just by looking at their face, E-Rich.
I think strongly agree. I think I can do that.
Yeah, I think I've been trained to do that since I was born.
Yeah.
No offense to people who can't, but I do want to offend Florian, so try to cognitively dissonance yourself on that one.
Yeah, just get to
Florian, from here on out, I'm going to tell you how I'm feeling, what my emotions are.
You can't see your face! We're not on camera! Wait, so the whole time you didn't know how Uwe Boll was feeling like we did? We knew exactly every emotion he had the whole fucking time. You didn't know?
He had emotions?
Oh my...
shit.
E-Rich, he didn't know Uwe Boll's emotions that whole podcast.
Wow.
What a fucking idiot. Dude, how embarrassing.
That's why I hate face cam, you know? Like, what are my emotions even when I'm there? Like, I'm just existing. I don't even know if I have emotions in that moment.
I mean, if you're like sitting there, like, I don't know. Yeah, who's that
Florian,
happy to be on a fucking Zoom
Florian,
call?
you say you don't know your own emotions?
I mean, I don't know how to act so that people can see the right emotions in me.
But you like laugh and you like experience joy.
Emotion?
Emotions
Yes, it is.
I don't think you should be consciously thinking of what emotion am I performing right now. I think just be natural, and then we can see how you are based on just how you exist.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that probably works out fine, yeah.
Yeah, just don't think about it. That might be an autism thing too, is overthinking everything.
I mean, like social interactions, you'll have to overthink them. Like if you don't
see that's the autism talking. You say you have to overthink them.
No, like you're literally not seeing the emotions, right? So what do you go on? Like you have to think about it.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be thinking about your own, right? Like how to perform them.
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, but like when you're on camera, you might want to. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so. 37. Florian, if there is an interruption, I can switch back to what I was doing very quickly. I think we might have a whole bunch of evidence one way or the other on this one.
I very much disagree.
Oh.
Wait, do you think I'd switch back to it nicely?
I don't know. We go back to the quiz pretty easy after talking about sushi and diarrhea for an hour.
It always bothers me.
Switching back and forth on topics?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I hate doing like double episodes.
Oh, what about you, E-Rich?
Yeah, I would say that I'm pretty good at getting right back to what I was doing. I feel no emotion about being interrupted by people. It just happened to me, and I can move on. I'm not like worried about it or so into the shit that I was doing that I can't be interrupted. If it happens repeatedly, I might get pissed, but yeah.
I will give this one a slight agree, because if I'm really in the flow of something, really focused on what I'm doing, and then I'm pulled away from it, it might take me, a skip and a jump to get really back into it the way I was before. can't really just like wire my brain right back into it after going away for a bit. So yeah, slightly agree.
It goes back to the multitasking thing where it's like, if I'm trying to work and then there's like a message on Discord, then you're gonna be sure that I won't be doing work for at least 5 minutes.
You've got to mute Discord notifications then, because we're
Yeah,
chatting
dude,
up
then
all
don't look
day.
at your phone unless or your Discord tab
can
until
do
you're
it,
ready.
but I mean, like I have this method where I set a timer, and then in this time I'm not allowed to respond, so that works. But like, if I don't watch myself, then it's a big problem with the interruptions.
Here's a question we've already done probably 4 times. Number 38, I am good at social chit-chat. Is this not a three-peat?
Slightly, yes, I guess.
Yeah, they've done this several times before. This is insane.
I mean, chit-chat is different than having a conversation. Like, chit-chat would be more meaningless.
Well, so yeah, maybe we need to evaluate this, E-Rich, because good at social chit-chat. I said earlier I'm good at, I know how to keep a conversation going if I have to, but this is social chit-chat. So that implies a certain level of polite society, a certain level of you can't talk about your diarrhea and vomit that you had last night.
Yeah.
So I don't know
if
if we have to be normified. I don't know if I'm going to rank too well in this one. I don't know if I have
like,
enough
would this be like talking about the weather? Talking about like what happened to you in the last
that's
like
chit chat.
6 weeks?
Like when people ask you how do you do and they don't want an answer, fuck those people.
Yeah, they just want.
Well, no,
you to ask
they don't
them back.
want an answer. They want the same answer, which is I'm doing fine.
Then they don't want an answer.
Yeah, Florian's like shaking hands with somebody he just met, and he's trying to give him his life story.
What
do you
but they also don't
you
want
asked me
nothing
how
at
I
all,
am.
Florian. They don't want you to look at them stone-faced and say nothing.
I mean,
Well,
you
so
just said that silence can be good. I don't know.
Iris, where are you landing on I am good at social chit chat?
I think either slightly positive overall.
Okay.
But I get very bored of social chit chat.
but you can be good at it.
I can be good at it.
You can play that role.
I can.
I mean, you could just
I just don't like
transition to having like a full conversation, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't really want to talk to a lot of these people.
so you just do like the ping pong of how do you do?
I feel like the autism is like overlapping with my like distaste for people.
You're the
generally.
least autistic one, though. Damn.
No, I know, but I think.
Hey,
even
did you read the
within that,
poll
there's
results,
a range.
Florian?
Uh-oh. I thought you asked me whether or not I've done this quiz like in the free time to look at the result.
No. So you did see the YouTube poll results already.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah. We should have read that earlier then, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, Rich, would I be fair to put slightly agree if I am finally attuned at if I'm interacting with like the gas station cashier, I got the smile on my face and the eye contact. He asked me a question, I got a full answer for him. Hope he has a nice night as well. All that jazz. Does that mean I'm good at social chit chat?
I think so. I think like if you're able to get through that and not like spill your spaghetti all over the fucking floor or just go on about bugs or something.
Yeah, so
I think you're
I'll
fine.
slightly agree, but I'm not confident enough to definitely agree.
Yeah, I think I might actually have to change it to slightly disagree because
okay.
I like if a stranger talks to me, I guess I'm like often not even responding. Like I'm like what am I supposed to say? I'm like yeah, thanks. And like yeah.
Wow, I thought I was Logan Roy. Goddamn. If a stranger talks to me, I don't even respond.
I mean like
Or you should just
like,
say fuck off.
Yeah,
minimal
fuck off.
Minimal responses. I would like no chit chat is what I mean. Yeah,
Well-
like if a waiter. Yeah. Whatever.
No, thank you. I don't want any.
Hey, Florian, speaking of sugar babies and schnitzel, number 39, people often tell me that I keep going on and on about the same thing.
I mean, I guess you'd probably want to answer yes for that one.
Yeah, I'm the one who brings those things up every time I talk to you.
I think I talk about a lot of varied things.
Yeah, the Hobbit Battle of Five Armies, Hobbit Desolation of Smaug.
Desolation of Smaug.
Yeah, those things that I talked about
3
like
different
once
things.
a year. Yeah.
Schnitzel, ball frog,
Okay,
schnitzel, sugar baby
so
number 1, sugar baby
so
number 2.
Do people actually tell you these things? I feel like nobody would ever tell you this.
That you keep going on and on about the same thing? Yeah, I guess if that's the question, then no, I guess we've never brought that up, so you... Yeah.
That is a stupid question, and like nobody gets told this unless they're super autistic, I guess. Oh well.
So definitely disagree. Erich, has anybody ever brought this up to you?
No.
But what about
I
did
think
you ever have a kid who got held back, so he had to take your class again, and he's like, you just keep saying the same shit every year.
Well, that's your fault, kid. Yeah, no, that's never been a problem for me.
Yeah,
So,
same here.
strongly disagree.
And I even, earlier in this podcast, admitted I've told the same story 20 times before, but nobody's brought it up. Like, nobody has complained.
I think it's about time.
I don't think I heard that one before.
Well, there we go. Fresh for Florian's ears. As long as, that's my attitude for every bad joke I've ever made, is if at least one person out of the measly few, the 3,000 at home listening, if one person liked the joke, it's worth it. So fuck the rest of you.
Is that where that name comes from?
The measly few? Yeah, that's what I call my fan base.
Is that really where it comes from? Holy shit.
What'd you think?
I mean, I don't know. Like it'd be easy to miss an inside joke like that. You expect people to watch every single thing you put out?
No, I think we talk about the measly few all the time. I mean, there's a whole fan podcast called the Measly Few that just talks about monkey shit. I think, I don't know, something.
I mean, I never had the context explained though.
Well, there we go. You learn something new every day, Florian.
Yeah, I should hope people watch this whole video to get this context. Very important.
Number 40, Florian. When I was young, I used to enjoy playing games involving pretending with other children. You a big pretending fan?
Absolutely not.
Whoa! A game designer doesn't like to play pretend.
Wow.
There was one time where they played cops and robbers, and I don't know. I guess I didn't really come back to play again. I don't know.
Did you play with other children at all when you were a kid? Or did you save that for your adult years?
Wow, you fucker. No, I usually only went one-on-one, like with one friend back in the day. I don't know. So I guess there was no playing pretend. Did you?
Yes, yeah, dude.
Yes, of course.
Dude, recess time every day in elementary school. We were not in that fucking playground. We were off in our own world doing some crazy adventure. Like our imaginations were running wild in the early years of the 2000 aughts. You know, we didn't know what 9/11 was because we were 6 when it happened. So we had fresh imaginations, and anything was possible. You know, out on that playground.
Yeah, I don't think I did much of that.
Wow.
Pretty weird.
What about you, E-Rich?
Yeah, I love to play pretend with friends. Like that's the joy of being a child, is going
Yes!
running off and not having responsibilities, not having to
Robin
deal with anything.
Wow,
you get to
he
run
thinks
off
we're
in your
boasting.
pretend world.
Damn.
Yeah, we're fucking neurotypical childhood. Hell yeah.
Oh, Florian, what was your childhood like? We don't get E-Rich's backstory till the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, there's a movie?
We talked about this earlier.
Shit.
Was that during the board meeting or after? Might have been before even.
So, I mean, I guess there was like this one time where me and my friend had like this special hiding spot, and we came. There was like
Ew.
God damn it! There was like a little river, and then we split. No, like the smallest creek, and we split it in half so that it would form like a tiny island.
I thought you were splitting something of his in half.
God damn it!
There's no God with what you were doing. I'll tell you that. God looked away in shame on that day.
You're being very cringe right now.
I agree. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't know if was there any pretend. I mean, maybe there was a tiny bit, but I think we didn't do anything. No pretending. Yeah.
Okay. You just had a clubhouse.
Yeah.
It was not a gay encounter in the woods. It was just two friends hanging out.
And then one time we burned like a lot of fields by accident. Just kids playing with fire. No, it wasn't a lot, but it could have been bad. Yeah.
Well, there we go. Florian the arsonist.
Just real fire.
Hashtag not gay confirmed.
Wow.
Number 41. I like to collect information about categories of things. Types of cars, birds, trains, plants.
What about categories? You go first. I don't understand the question.
E-Rich, go ahead. You big train guy, E-Rich?
I mean, like, I would collect comics and...
But it says collect information.
Yeah, information about categories. Like, do you have every zoo book collected at your house? You got, like, all the planes?
I don't
magazines?
even care. Like, even when I do a collection or do something like that, I'm not super pressed about it that I need to get everything or I need to, like I Pokemon Go and I try to get all the Pokemon, but I'm not like super worried about that. So I guess I like to.
I think the autistic thing would be if you know every Pokemon. Like,
yeah,
I definitely know people who are like that.
Once upon a time, I did, but at this point, not a chance. I'd probably
I'd say slightly
600
agree.
of them.
Slightly agree for this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I slightly disagree.
You don't like that? Wow.
I don't think I collect information about categories of things. No, I'll go with a slight disagree.
It's like it's so weirdly phrased as well. It's like
I feel like the Star Wars and all the other fucking bullshit that I love so much makes me this kind of person.
But you don't collect.
He might have a bunch.
I collect books.
And
like I have all the guidebooks and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
I would count guidebooks as it. It's like an encyclopedia of Star Wars.
You should see my fucking library. I've got all this shit.
Maybe you should strongly agree then.
I mean, yeah, that's probably true.
Hey,
strongly agree for this one.
E-Rich, speaking of which, if we want to go on another pointless tangent, what's this news about Rey Skywalker's coming back for a new movie?
Woo.
Yeah, she's gonna found a new Jedi Order.
This is gonna be so good. People are gonna finally shut up about the Mary Sue. Okay.
You think this will make them shut up about it?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be so amazing that they'll just eat their own hat and then also their own shit. That's what's gonna happen.
I already saw ER posting a tweet about it, like, "Ooh, I might come back and make another Star Wars video for this."
Wow.
So I don't know if this is gonna make them stop.
I don't think it'll stop. Yeah.
If it's actually really good, it'll definitely make them stop.
E-Rich, is The Mandalorian proving that Star Wars is really good right now?
No, definitely not.
No, you have faith, Florian?
We just had Andor, and that's like the best.
Yeah, Andor is literally the best Star Wars thing they've ever made.
And we had The Bad Batch, which is also very high quality. I agree
with both of those things.
Yeah, I think we got the Soy Wars, A New Hope. Okay, is this Renaissance Wars?
Yeah.
So shout out to The Future Is a Kino when we review Star Wars Episode 10 or whatever the fuck it's
And I'm inevitably depressed by it, and
that'll be good.
It's a huge waste of time.
Yeah, flashback to this podcast, 3 years from now or whenever?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably enjoy whatever they make.
Good luck finding this podcast and whatever hidden archive after this channel has been deleted. If you happen to be listening to this in 3 years, it's a fucking miracle. Find me in whatever way you can and let me know I'm listening, and I will not remember this moment.
What are you planning to do with your channel?
Hey man, I don't plan that far ahead in the future. 3 years from now, I'm guessing everything I love and hold dear will be gone. It just seems to happen every couple of years, dude. It's just life. It just happens. This channel was almost deleted because we streamed a Hitler video game that I got the idea from watching a different channel stream the fucking game. Anything can get me deleted.
Oh, you must have said some horrible stuff.
No!
No?
No!
He's just like, yeah, the Jews deserved it.
Yeah, go find this archive. I don't think we said anything like that. We were very respectful and we tried to cure Hitler. That's the point. Anyway, 42. Florian, I find it difficult to imagine what it would be like to be someone else. You can imagine what it's like to be the whale very vividly, and you described that empathy very often.
I wonder if I should slightly or strongly disagree with that one.
Can you imagine right now what it would be like to be a 600-pound whale?
I mean, probably not.
So slightly disagree.
I watch a lot of Boogie, and he's had like a pretty crazy journey with that type of stuff. And I guess he still can't lose weight, which is like crazy. Like, is food really that good at that point after you've had all the consequences? Like, and like, there's no stomach either, you know? Like, how does he even eat?
Huh.
Oh, has he had the surgery or whatever?
Yeah, he's had the surgery 10 years ago, and he's slightly lost
Wait,
weight.
really? And he's still fucking huge?
Yeah, I know. It's amazing.
You can beat the surgery.
Wow.
Wings of Redemption beat the surgery.
you too can beat the weight loss.
I mean, you could live without a stomach, so I guess you could probably like eat the food and it just goes straight into your gut.
No, they literally stretch their stomach back out. That's how you. I'm not joking. That's how you.
Wait,
beat the
really?
surgery.
For real?
Yes. Like eventually,
Oh, shit.
slowly but surely, it will stretch back out.
I thought your stomach would like rupture or something. I thought it was like.
Look
very
at
risky to do
Wings.
that.
He's back to 450, and he got the surgery 6 years ago.
Wow.
So you must have like a really fucked up stomach on top of being really
Every
fat.
part of his body is really fucked up. Florian, look at him.
Yeah, but
That's-
it's like worse than if you just had like a regular big stomach. Now he's got like a tiny stomach that was like cut together, Frankenstein
Yes.
style. Oh my god.
And he's about to go box Boogie in the ring.
Oh yeah, that's
the willpower of the human spirit right there.
They're saying it's going to be 3 1-minute rounds. I'm placing bets on will both of them survive the match. I feel one of them is surely going to die of a heart attack, and I'm not trying to be morbidly funny here. Like,
Honestly,
is that
would
even
be
safe?
Well,
incredible.
I think Boogie's been pretty fit, so I think he's gonna win.
Yeah, Wings he posted his own video of training, and it was just his wife punching him in the face to prove that he can take a punch. He's never filmed himself punching anything.
Yeah, he's just gonna fall on Boogie. Damn.
But that is pretty cold. Like, he's implying my wife is probably as strong as you, Boogie, and look, it's not doing shit. So, good luck.
I mean, I'm assuming that like any skinny person will probably be more dangerous than Boogie.
Yeah, Wings' wife, to be fair, is very physically active. She's been running fucking 5Ks and shit. She's probably lost over 100 pounds. I mean, I don't know if she's doing too much weightlifting, but I would guess her punch is probably on par with the energy Boogie can put behind one. She was really nailing Wings, you know? It's a good little clip, but still, he should be fighting in a clip. Anyway, enough Wings of Redemption update news. We have many more questions.
Yeah, what do you guys say about this question? Can you imagine yourself?
Do you have
Yeah,
empathy,
absolutely.
E-Rich?
It's easy. Yes, I have base level empathy
Yeah.
for people. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Strongly agree.
I strongly agree as well. And again, like, that is what makes media literacy so much fun, is when you can empathize with characters. It makes it a lot easier to figure out what's going on.
but you said you couldn't emphasize in the psychopath test. Or at least that was the result of the test.
Yeah, fuck that test. What do they know?
They know your secrets.
Yeah, that's fine. 43. I like to carefully plan any activities I participate in. Florian strongly agrees.
Yep.
Is it? You don't strongly
Well,
plan
actually-
every podcast, though.
No,
Usually,
I don't plan them at all. I only
Yeah.
like plan when I do them, not what I do.
yeah, and that's an
I guess.
activity you participate in like 3 times a week.
Yeah,
So you can't definitely agree to that one. What are you gonna
yeah, no, just slightly, I guess.
slightly agree? What about you, E-Rich?
I would say that I don't tend to plan things out too much, so
Yeah, Actually,
slightly agree.
I should actually slightly disagree. That I don't plan out things. Sorry
my
for
God.
interrupting.
But I thought you said if a plan doesn't go according to plan, that it ruins your whole day.
Yeah, but not the activity itself. I just plan when I do things.
Okay.
And it's. I mean, I fail myself all the time when I make like a plan. I'm gonna do this and that, and then I don't do the first thing, and then I don't do the second thing because it's already too late. It's a big
It
problem.
sounds like it's a nightmare living in your brain, Florian.
It's not.
I'm
that
starting
bad.
to empathize more with you now. Like, oh man,
I mean, if
that
I-
poor man has to live as himself every day.
If I just had like a 9 to 5 job, I'd probably have no issues. I don't know, but but also I would probably hate that. It's all first world problems, all right. just suffering from success around here.
That's the best kind of suffering.
Yeah.
When I was a younger man, or perhaps you could even say a lad of underage years, I was probably a lot more meticulous with the things I participated in. But now, you know, much like Kendall, baby, gotta be like water. We talked about this last week, everybody. Gotta fill up whatever container you're in, just go with the flow. I don't need to plan too much. I like to be prepared for things just for the sake of their entertainment value. But carefully planning and, you know, making sure everything sticks to the plan and the schedule, fuck that. People who go on vacation and need to plan out every step of the vacation.
Right.
Like, you're ruining the experience in a way. Like, sure, you might want to hit all these different things, but at what point are you relaxing?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so I will say I slightly disagree with this one.
You have to go with the flow a little bit.
Yeah. Number 44, Florian. I enjoy social occasions.
Strongly disagree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we've had this like 20 times now.
Yeah, right. I'm going to do slightly agree. I don't love it, but I do like being around people. I think I come out of my shell a little bit in certain social occasions. So,
yeah, I'll slightly agree as well, because they don't come that often, you know, like getting together with the family for a holiday or a birthday or, you know, once a month just because. That's always nice. If I lived with my family, yeah, it would probably be annoying as fuck, but that's why distance makes the heart grow fonder. So, yeah,
that's right.
I enjoy it. 45, Florian, your favorite president. I find it hard to work out people's intentions.
Is that Trump's number? Damn.
I don't know, Florian, or E-Rich, you're the history teacher. Is 45 Trump's number?
Yes, it is. He's the 45th president of the United States.
And the 47th.
Well, he's my favorite.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
My favorite arrested president.
Should I just keep doing that sound for like an hour? I can loop that in the podcast.
Oh no, you gotta keep doing it.
Whenever we have an awkward silence or we want to take the 1 minute phone break, I'll put that sound effect in, instead of just editing out the silence.
Yeah, you'll just do a lot of editing.
Yeah. I did for the first part of this episode. I put in transition music between the 6-day time skip that we had for the podcast. So if nobody commented, if anybody knows where the music came from, that's today's mission. Let me know. Well, no one recognized it.
I mean, I think I slightly agree. Yeah, I mean, I guess people sometimes are like a complete mystery to me, but then if I go on the evidence of what they usually do, I think I just guess from that.
Okay. E-Rich, do you find it difficult to work out people's intentions?
I slightly agree with this, but like as I said before, I'm gullible, so I can be tricked very easily. So maybe it should be slightly disagree.
Yeah,
No, it should be slightly agree. It should be slightly agree in that case. I'm a fucking dumb.
Yeah, like that one time where you allowed the monorail to be built in your town.
Yeah,
monorail.
Yeah,
monorail.
Lyle Landley had a good.
Yeah, you just sang along.
I did like the song.
It was built. Yeah.
Put Shelbyville on the map. Or I'm sorry, North Haverbrook.
How can you forget this illustrious name?
Did Conan O'Brien write that episode?
He did, yes.
Why don't they just get like people like him to just write a one-off episode for the new seasons and they can just have
they should.
Just like classic writers come in for one final go for the final season that never happens.
I mean, they have good seasons occasionally.
I have heard that people have said the recent seasons better, but I feel like they say that every couple of years. I don't know.
There's probably dips and peaks and stuff.
Right.
And the sad thing is, like, AI voice technology has been perfected right when these voice actors are about to die, so this show will never be canceled. Never.
Shit. Yeah, I guess so.
We kept saying as soon as Marge croaks, the show's finally going to be at peace, but no. They're going to have a better Marge through fucking AI.
Yeah, a younger Marge.
Marge that doesn't sound like nails on a fucking chalkboard every time she speaks.
I mean, she probably still does.
What's her name?
Probably part of her
Julie
character.
Cadver or something? Please let this woman retire, for fuck's sake. Let her voice rest. Let her enjoy her money, please.
A lot of the voice talent is sounding as old as they are. And, yeah. It makes it hard to watch the show.
Yeah, get Dan Castellaneta to do Robot Devil for the upcoming Futurama reboot or whatever the fuck, but otherwise let them all retire, please.
Why didn't they just age up the characters? Jeez.
In what show? Simpsons?
Simpsons,
In Futurama, they kind of do, right? There's kind of a continuity with them aging up, but they still look the same.
Nice.
So I've always liked that about Futurama. Anyway, next, is it my turn, or did we answer this one? Oh, do I find it difficult to work out people's intentions? I mean, it's not like I'm talking to con men. There's nobody trying to build a monorail in my city that I'm responsible for. Like, if somebody's trying to sell me something, I know it. When I'm going to Sam's Club and these motherfuckers in their little booth with a cell phone start talking to me, I walk right past them. I know their intention. You know, like,
I mean, you're probably too suspicious at that point.
I can't think of a situation I'm in where I'm talking to somebody whose intentions are not crystal clear. So, for that purpose, I guess I'm going to say I disagree slightly.
Just the full anti-autism, damn.
I mean, who are we all talking to who are deceiving us?
I don't know. I think the world is full of snakes.
I mean,
but like we all
intent.
like we have like somebody like Kino Corner who says, "Oh yeah, I'm a complete Chad. Women with a great taste in movies fuck me every weekend." Like we all know his intention is to sound like a cool movie cinephile, and we all know the sad truth is he's masturbating at home on Saturday night. So he's we can all read these people pretty clearly, can't we?
Wow. Well, I mean, it's pretty hard to read like women, and what else was there that I'm thinking of that was hard to read?
Yeah, Emily Bronte, man, those books are terrible. I can't read women at all.
like if you're talking to lawyers, it's pretty tough too. No, maybe not doctors. Oh well.
I don't talk to any of those people. Lawyers, doctors, what the fuck? You think anybody who makes a 6-figure salary is gonna talk to me, Florian?
I mean,
it's either 5-figure or 7. I skip the 6.
you could buy a real estate. You know, that might happen.
Next question. I think we're almost done. We've got like 6 more or 5 more.
Yeah, we got like 4 or 5 more. Yeah.
Number 46. New situations make me anxious.
Slight agree, I guess. Pretty vague.
I'd say slightly disagree for me.
Wait, no, I gotta strongly agree, because like the idea of going to a different place is like nightmarish. Like, like the most recent girl, she doesn't have much time anymore, so I'd have to go to Munich to visit her, and like the idea of going to Munich is like startling me. Okay, it's like even if there's sex there, you know, even then it's still
the traveling or just being in a location that you're not familiar with.
Well, the traveling and I guess the location as well.
Yeah,
pretty tough.
That's fair. I'm gonna say I agree, but I feel anxious about a lot of things in life, and it's not always a bad thing. Sometimes having a little bit of anxiety about going on an adventure is a good way to fuel your energy, and it keeps me awake. I might be tapping my foot like an anxious little autist, but I'm wired. I'm enjoying the time.
Yeah.
So I enjoy a little bit of anxiety. It's kind of like having an extra shot of coffee or something.
There's no way you're not using that word right. Anxiety is when you have really bad fears.
Yeah, like sometimes I have a little pit in your stomach that motivates you to keep going.
But then that can transform into something positive.
Yeah.
So,
And like performers, when you're about to go, on stage, that anxiety does fuel you to give like a legendary performance.
Yeah.
Wow. I would die.
Anxiety is like, I feel intense anxiety before every stream, and then like that is what keeps me talking nonstop for 3 fucking hours to these people.
Going on 3 hours.
I love anxiety. Number 47, I enjoy meeting new people.
I slightly disagree.
I'd say slightly agree. I like new people. I make friends. I'm taking classes I'm meeting people there, and I like making friends with them.
I mean, I feel like most of the time I see people, I don't want to meet them, but like occasionally I enjoy meeting new people. You know, it's pretty rare. I think it's.
I like. I'd rather learn about new people than meet new people. Like I'd rather listening to a podcast and they have a guest on and I've never heard of this person. I'd rather listen to them on that than like have to meet a stranger and talk to them. Because again, that's more of the social chit chat that I just don't want to do.
That certainly doesn't count. Yeah, I'd rather listen to a podcast than meet new people.
Exactly. That's how I'm answering the question. Is that I do not enjoy meeting new people.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah. I feel like I'm very satisfied with the people I've already met.
I'm full up. I've got enough people, actually.
Like, I'm accepting applications if anybody thinks that, they'd be worth knowing, hit me up. But, I don't need to go out and meet new people on the street and chat them up. Also, I feel like I have so little self-worth and, like, I'm so uninteresting, I don't even want to bring myself into somebody else's life unnecessarily. I'm really going to try to... They have such a limited time on this earth. I really think I'm valuable enough to take up some of it. I don't know this person. Why would I cast this curse upon them?
What are you
I think you're
about?
worth knowing.
Shut up. I'm not fishing for compliments, you motherfucker.
Yeah, but you objectively have like thousands of fans that watch these even stupid podcasts.
Yeah.
You know? Like, how can you possibly square that with thinking that you're, like, not worth talking
When
to?
people
Jesus.
out and about ask me what I do for a living, like, I have no idea what to say to them. I'm not interested. Like, there's nothing interesting to say about it.
How is there nothing interesting? Are you kidding me?
I review movies. People will roll their eyes and say, don't fucking tell me about your podcast. I don't care. Nobody wants to hear about this shit, dude. Nobody. In the real world, nobody respects a YouTube channel.
No, people want to hear.
No.
Like, nobody respects a YouTube channel unless you're, like, making shitloads of money from it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they'd want to know.
Yeah.
I mean, have you tried it?
Yeah, I've lived my life, Florian.
Okay.
Number 48. I am a good diplomat.
I don't even know what to say.
I think I'm I don't know. This is hard. What the fuck does that even mean? I'm a good diplomat. I don't fucking...
Have you broken peace in the Middle East?
No, I haven't.
Wow, failure.
What situations do we as common folk need to be diplomatic?
Okay, so wait. Let's say if your friends are fighting, somebody, like, I don't know, being annoying, are you good at diffusing that? Or, like, I don't know.
So, for example, if Kino and Florian are getting into a heated debate about something I don't care about, can I just say you're both being retards and then I change the subject and keep going in the podcast?
That would make you a diplomat.
Is that being a good diplomat to tell them both to shut up?
I mean, no, that's bad on multiple levels.
It's only bad if they like stop talking.
It squashes
to you
the beef,
or not. Yeah, right.
I mean, not really, but like, also
if we told Israel and Palestine they're both dumb retards and they stopped fighting, that's good diplomacy.
Yeah,
we have peace in the Middle East through mean words. Maybe that's what we're missing.
Wow.
But Florian, I interrupted you. What were you trying to say?
I think it's probably bad for content to do that. I mean, I think people want to hear the conclusion.
True.
I mean, I always like getting into an argument, so please don't do that.
You're so right. So are you guys good diplomats? Should we just say no?
God, I have.
I'm a fairly good diplomat.
I mean, I have like 2 employees that don't like each other, so I guess probably no.
What, Reese and... What, is Sai still working for you?
It's a secret.
A Sai crit?
Fucking Sai.
I thought he was running your t-shirt division because he made that great Buy My Shirt song. Buy my shirt. Links down below.
Damn, I want to buy that
shirt. Okay. $20 bounty right now. If somebody takes the Jump Into WoW song and the Psy Buy My Shirt song and makes a killer remix, $20 straight to your PayPal, I swear to God. But it has to be good. If I don't like it, no money.
How long till we can have songs made by AIs with singing? like full-on songs.
It's exponentially growing, so we're probably a week away. By the time this comes out, they'll probably have a whole album.
Yeah, well, then next week we'll already be dead from the Terminators.
I'm going to just say I'm probably slightly disagreeing. I'm probably not a good diplomat. I probably make most conflicts worse because I like to stoke the flames. I like to stir the shit. A little bit of chaos is good now and then, okay? It's more fun.
I mean, I slightly disagree with being a good diplomat. Yeah.
I am not very good at remembering people's date of birth. Now, I'll just say, I don't know either of your birthdays.
Like, I even have to ask my mom occasionally when her birthday is, okay?
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
I mean, I have learned the hard way that I shouldn't forget people's birthdays. And I think it's easier to do nowadays when you have a phone where you can put that information in. But
there's
generally
no excuse.
speaking, I'm not very good at it. Yeah.
How did you learn the hard way, E-Rich?
I forgot my mom's birthday one year. And, yeah.
And you were disowned.
I was disowned.
Oh, no.
Not living in the streets. That was the origin story of E-Rich.
That's the dark origins. Is this the film? We're in theaters right now. This is the movie? Autism Quiz Part 2, the movie?
Wow, this podcast's going places.
Okay, straw poll. No, YouTube poll. Would you sit down in the cinema with 300 people to watch Autism Quiz Part 2?
I mean, the people that saw Skinamarink.
Nobody on Earth should say yes to that. This is better than Skinamarink. Florian's fucking right. This has more cinematic value and entertainment than fucking Skinamarink.
I mean, we should just make movies out of everything from now on,
Evidently you
has shown us that it's possible. Okay, we just have to be artsy-fartsy about it.
E-Rich, you're saying you slightly agree that you're not very good at remembering birthday?
Slightly agree. Which is funny because I did the phone number.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yeah, that's a surprise.
Birthday, it's fucking awful.
I strongly agree. I am terrible with birthdays. Yeah, if it was not for my phone calendar, I would probably forget my own parents' birthdays as well. But thankfully, I was smart enough to program that. Florian, check that out. Look into it.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Final question, boys.
Uh-oh.
Final question. Almost an hour and 30 minutes.
We almost did.
Yeah.
I find it very easy to play games with children that involve pretending. Another three-peat.
Not really.
Florian, do you like playing Cave Explorer with children?
God damn it. Fuck off, E-Rich.
E-Rich! This is a family show, E-Rich. My goodness. No jokes about fondling the anuses of children.
I never said that!
Yeah, I can't believe that you would want to explore caves with children. Do you know how unsafe that is?
Spelunking is perfectly fine as long as you wear the right equipment.
Elon Musk was right. That diver was a pedophile.
Oh my god. Wow. E-Rich says if he just used protection. Okay, wow.
Elon Musk tweeted out that the diver wanted to go cave diving while cave diving.
He said he was a pedo guy.
Yeah, he tweeted that. And now he's the number one Twitter guy. So Florian, you're going to say you strongly agree to play games with children.
God damn it, I slightly disagree.
Oh.
Jesus.
E-Rich, what about you?
Yeah, I find it pretty easy.
Strongly agree?
Children are idiots.
Yeah, I was just hanging out with my cousin Joey, as I believe you guys may be fully aware, and Joey has a 2 and a 3-year-old. And yeah, hanging out with them at the park, it's very easy to just go along with whatever dumb shit they say, because they're not going to remember it 5 minutes later, so...
They're going to change the rules on you. It's like Calvin Ball.
You don't need to worry about lying to a child, because everything in their world is made up anyway. It's boundless imagination bursting at the seams.
He ruins the children.
Anyway, should we... now that we've answered all these questions, should we take a look and see what the audience thought... or who the audience thought would be the most autistic?
Do it.
And since I pulled up Jump Into... I lost it because I pulled up Jump Into WoW, so I have to...
Oh my god.
I have to scroll back to yesterday.
I mean,
it's going to be Florian.
Okay, after 1.2k votes, 63% of the audience thinks Florian will be the most autistic. 29% think it'll be me. And only 8% thought E-Rich would be the most.
I'm so honored by that 8%. That's a good percentage. Of
Yeah,
people.
you like only the 8% of our audience that said yes to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
The other ones you don't like.
Okay.
I hate everyone else.
I have the answers before me.
All right.
boy.
Is the answer is it a percentage? What is?
It's a score out of 50.
Okay.
Well, does it say what it means?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Well,
Who should we say first? We should start with me and then go to you, Florian.
Okay.
I always go first.
so Erich,
No, because of how
Symmetry's
people
ruined.
guessed.
I'll start it like this. It says here, scores of 25 and below have no autism, so you're fine, okay?
Okay.
Wow.
So if you're above 25, you might have a bit of the tism. That's pretty much the standard here.
Yeah.
Erich, out of 50,
Yes.
you have a score of lucky 13.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good number.
Nowhere near that 25 threshold. Not even close.
Well, then I
That's
guess
fall
we
off.
must be pretty bad because I think I was pretty different from Rich in these questions.
Yeah.
Should we go to
Damn.
me or Florian next? Because this is really the race here. Who's more autistic between Mumkey and Florian?
Well, go ahead. You.
Okay, for me, my score was 17 out of 50.
Wow.
Pretty
Wow,
close to
Getting close,
Erich.
but
I'm only 4 points more autistic than you, Erich.
wow, incredible.
Fucking
And
mornings.
that is our show. So thank you all for tuning in to the autism quiz.
Yep.
Florian, I have something to talk to you about after the show.
Completely unrelated, right?
Yeah, because I don't know if medically I'm allowed to diagnose this on the air.
Yeah.
But Florian, you scored 31 out of 50.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not too far away from 25.
Scores in
right?
the 26 to 32 range indicate some autistic traits.
Okay.
It says.
I always said that I have some light autism, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's confirmed. You're ranging on almost the 32 range, whatever's up there.
Full-blown autism.
Yeah. So you know what? We now have increased the diversity quota on this show. We have an authentic, genuine autistico on the program.
Mhm.
So give us more government funding.
Please.
I mean, yeah, it's clearly my autism that makes me earn the most money, so I am not ashamed, you know?
It's called good work
You
ethic.
shouldn't. You shouldn't be ashamed. You're
Oh, I
looking-
am.
There's nothing
Hey.
shameful about it. This is the most pro-autism show on the internet. Have I ever shown any sign of looking down on autistic people? I've seen the Predator movie. I know they have the superpower. I know they're the next
Oh, yeah.
step in human evolution. There's a reason why there's no such thing as autism 100 years ago, and now we're catching on, and now it used to be 1 in 100, now it's 1 in fucking 20. It's not, it's evolution. We're evolving into greater beings. I wish I was autistic. I'm only 17 out of 50. I'm subhuman compared to you.
Yeah, clearly.
I'm 1/3 maximum potential of a human at 17 out of 50 autism points.
Mhm.
But yeah,
1/3. I'm a homunculus.
homunculus, damn.
Did you have a question,
Yeah, go ahead, Florian.
Florian?
There's no work ethic, Rich. I work very few hours.
Oh.
It's crazy. Like,
Mm,
but
mm.
you couldn't do my job. Like, you
Damn.
have to be autistic.
I
to
definitely
program
couldn't. I
shit.
couldn't make fucking games.
Yeah, like you definitely gotta be.
Some would
autistic to
argue
program
Florian
video
hardly can.
games. I mean, yeah, it's pretty slow. Wait, no, I made Bullfrog. Shut up.
I
I'm
thought Reese
great.
did most of the work on Bullfrog.
But I did the programming. Anyone could slap together some levels, you know.
True. Yeah, anybody.
Anyone at all.
Well, boys, it took us literally almost 3 full hours, I think. I mean, the first podcast was an hour 15. This one's about an hour 45. So, yeah, 3 hours of autism quizzing.
Taking 3 hours to take a 50-question quiz might be the truest mark of autism that has ever existed.
I mean, what would be the fun in just taking them quickly and not discussing them?
So
Jesus.
true. People love the banter, Erich.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna
social
have the cup
chit-chat.
overflowing in this great episode.
Florian, what do you want to plug this week?
Oh boy, everyone get ready for, well, right now I'm releasing a video about a comic, but next week, hopefully, I'm gonna release a 1 hour video about Mario Bros. The movie. So that was gonna be great.
How many stars on Letterboxd? Because everybody else in the group has already posted our reviews, so you're the only one we don't know yet.
Oh, damn, well. Well, it's definitely 5 stars. Yeah, it's like one of my favorite movies.
Oh,
this year,
wow,
for
perfect.
sure.
So we have a 2, 3, 4, and 5-star review. But I don't know if Kino's going to make it to the panel.
Get someone who really hated it. On the podcast
We're planning
as well.
on recording that podcast on Easter Sunday, and Kino's pretending he has plans alone on Easter. Okay.
Yeah, poor
I bet.
Kino.
He's hiding Easter eggs in his own backyard to go find the next morning.
He's going alone to church, no friends and family.
So sad. Poor Kino. Merry Easter, Kino.
I would like to plug the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network, which is a much better organization than Autism Speaks. Apparently, Autism Speak is pretty fucking terrible. So
Yeah, don't they try to cure people's autism with like electroshock therapy and shit?
yeah, that's fucked up. That's
Yeah.
That could be cured. Damn, imagine.
It's not the cure, it's the solution to the human cure.
I could be
Or
an
the
normie.
human virus, I mean.
I could go out and drink things at bars. Imagine. Wow, I gotta listen to Autism Speaks.
But you don't want to do that.
I mean, yeah, that's because I'm autistic. It's holding me back from being social.
Rich,
Imagine.
now that we know Florian is full-fledged autistic, is there anything we should do to change the podcast, or should we just keep, moving forward like we were?
You're saying maybe we should try to accommodate him in some way.
Or maybe treat him more viciously?
I expect you to have like a chart of what emotions you feel at all times.
Yeah, we should pull out like the chart for 5-year-olds and say, like, Florian, how did this movie
This
make
is
you
what
feel?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
What is the name of Kendall's autistic son?
Iverson.
Iverson, yeah. Yeah, Iverson. Good character, Iverson. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
The character.
He was in like one episode last season. I hope he comes back.
Well, the fucked up thing though is that, I mean, it's child actors. We have like a Kaylee in Breaking Bad situation where Succession has been filming for 6 years. No, it's the same one, but they've been filming for 6 years. So we have like this 15-year-old boy like sitting on Logan's lap having a story read to him. He's supposed to be like a 10-year-old autistic child, and he's this big man. It's like the one flaw in Succession is that it takes place over 1 year, like Breaking Bad, but like the fucking kids are growing the fuck up.
Pretty good. Damn.
Anyway.
I'm gonna watch that one day.
Unironically, enough of this autism. Let's move on, mosey on over to goodbye, everybody. For the Simeon Jimmy Treehouse, I've been me. I've been Sneed.
I've been me.
I've been my brother.
Formerly Game Squid. Bye, everyone.
Now, Florian, how do you feel that you had the voice of a black man that entire podcast?
You motherfucker.
You forgot about that one.
It's probably fine considering you had to spend like 10 hours on it.
It's worth every minute.